Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Julie here with another speed build. If you've been here before, you know that that's pretty much all I do is speed builds because my life is a little bit hectic, and as much as I would love to do let's builds and let's plays and all these other live and kind of more interactive things, it's just a little on the impossible side. Anyhow, this build is the first one I did, I believe, after I got the tiny house, tiny home, tiny living. What is it called? I'm the worst. Tiny home, tiny living, I think is what it's called. Tiny living not expansion pack, stuff pack. I think it was just stuff pack. Yeah, it wasn't a game pack. It was just a stuff pack. Anyhow, this is the first build I did after I got the tiny living stuff pack. Stuff pack, yes. So there's the different tiers. Your micro, your small, and then your micro, tiny, and then small, I think. Mine is this build is the middle tier. So the advantages to actually doing a build and picking one of the tiers if you're going to be staying within it is the fact that your skills will go up faster, your relationships will go up faster. What else was there? It gives you like new interactions and stuff as well. Like you can like brag about your tiny home. So yeah, I didn't really realize those things. I'd watched a few people do builds and stick within the tiers and have that little blue bar that you see at the top of the screen, so it tells you how many tiles you've used and stuff in order to stay within the tiers. But I haven't really watched any gameplay, so I didn't really know what came along with the tiny home stuff. So this, I had a specific sim in mind that I actually wanted to play. So at the same time that I got this, I think I got the Jungle Pack Adventure. I don't know, I've been buying packs like crazy. Like anything I don't have, well, at this point I have everything except for one, two, three, four, maybe five of just the stuff packs. And I keep looking at them and considering the amount of items that come for the build only. I'm not in any rush to buy them. Like one of the packs I just looked at again today, and I'm like, there's literally like 7 items that come for build. And I just can't justify the price. Not that it's a high price, but I cannot justify for in like Canadian dollars, $13 for a pack that gives me, 6 or 7 build items. So I'm waiting. Hello, EA. I am waiting for a sale on this little stuff packs. I feel like there just hasn't been for the longest time. Every sale that comes up, it's always on the expansion packs or the game packs, which is great because it helps you fill up your like library. But why are there no sales on the little teeny tiny stuff packs? Because the amount of things you get in them, it is not worth the cost that they ask for them, if you know what I mean. But anyways, so I'm waiting and waiting for a sale, and I'm just gonna, whenever the sale comes up, I'm gonna buy all the little stuff packs that I don't have and be done and have the full collection. So anywho, back to the build. Not that I ever really started talking about it in the first place, but so the sim that I had in mind for this, and this was a sim that I knew I would actually be playing. She is, I think I have the save down as my adventure sim. So I got the Jungle Adventure pack after I got the Tiny Living or Tiny Stuff pack, whatever it's called. But I hadn't done anything with the tiny stuff pack. I hadn't done any tiny homes or anything. So I decided I wanted this one sim. She was going to be my adventure sim who I was going to use to explore the jungles and all that stuff that came with Jungle Adventure. Oh my God, is that what it's called? Anyways, either way. So I knew I needed a specific sim, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, she's this maybe sort of hippie, travels all over the place, All she does in life, for the most part, is travel and explore these crazy areas of the world that other people don't explore, and at the same time, obviously, collects eclectic items for museums or private collectors, whatever the case may be. And so she needs a home that can travel with her. So this one is built on I, I don't even know what it's called, but a thing with wheels that you can build a home on and attach it to your car or your truck and bring it places with you. I literally don't know what it's called. I think I saw the Sim Supply, well, James Turner now. James Turner build a home with or on top of that same thing that I have here, as well as who's the other one? Was it Deligracy? No, I don't think it was Deligracy. I think it was Miss Gryphi. Also built a tiny home on top of this track thing with wheels. It was interesting. I not that it's like super weird or outside of my comfort zone, but having that base and then trying to figure out how to actually build the house on top of it really was interesting because I didn't know. I just watched their videos, but I didn't really pay attention to the ins and outs of it. So I had to figure out for myself how to kind of build the house so that you could move it up or down in order to place it on top of that, track thing with the wheels. So I did figure it out and it was interesting. And the only sucky part is like when you're actually playing the sim and she's outside, you have to have it on like level or whatever, the first floor. For her to be playing or playing, what is she, like a child? For her to be outside, she has to be on the lower level. And then for you to be able to see, I guess, the house in the background when she's outside, you have to have it up on like, the second floor, which it's not really a second floor. But that's the only kind of weird thing that I found. Other than that, there was no issues with the gameplay in any way, shape, or form. Everything was nice and smooth. This is also a starter home. Yeah, so it was single sim, so you're given 20,000 simoleons, and with that, you use part of the money to purchase the lot that you want, and then whatever remaining funds you have left, you use that to build. The lot that I bought, I don't remember how much it cost. I don't. But either way, the lot, including the house, is all under the $20,000. I mean, you can see here I've been struggling for the last couple of minutes. All I have left is $3, but that $3 has stayed there for the last few minutes. I really managed in the last like few minutes of the build, I really managed to stick with the debug menu because all that stuff is free. Well, most of it is free. There are a few debug items that I noticed do have a cost associated with them, but for the most part, they are free. So once I ran out of money doing this build, my only option was the debug menu so that I wouldn't have to cheat. Other times that I've built a house on a budget that I actually had a family for, there have been a couple times where midway through the build, I'm running out of money. I would go back to the family and play them and do a couple of more, days of work to add a few extra thousands of funds to the house. But in this case, this was a brand new family, well, not family, single sim that I hadn't played at all yet. So I don't even think she didn't have a job. She didn't have anything. So I really only had the starting funds to work with. So, I really do like this build. I'm still playing this family now. I'm about to build her a new house because the girl needs some room. She's an archaeologist and she's always doing all these crazy things with that archaeology table and is always receiving stuff in the mail that she needs to do. And right now I have the archaeology table outside because there's no room on the inside. So this girl needs a proper home with rooms and an office and all kinds of stuff. So I will be building that and I will film it and I will upload it. I don't know what kind of home it's going to be. But in the meantime, this is the house that I am still playing in now. I just haven't had the time to actually build her a new home. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this build. I really like it. It's really cute. It will be on the gallery as per usual. All the details will be below. And I did notice a huge difference in skills and all that stuff. It really makes a big difference being in a tiny home. So, anywho, thank you for watching again, as per usual. I do appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.